What's up? What's up? What's up, good people? Good morning. Good morning. I do want to just say thank you so much for joining me again. To anybody that's watching this back, uh, thank you so much for joining us. I do hope that you will learn something. Let's take a look at the markets, man. Let's take a look at the markets. Let's take a look at what the markets has for us today. Let's do this. Let's do this. So let's look at DXY. I actually just cleared all of my charts before I got to the charts. So what you can see is that from the 4H perspective, I like to every couple of days look at clean charts. Okay, every couple of days you want to refresh your charts and just look at clean charts. So from the 4H perspective, we're still down. However, what you can see here is that there's a possibility of DXY of dollar strength. Okay, there's a possibility of dollar strength. Let me add myself to the screen. So there's a possibility of dollar strength. Let's jump down to the 15-minute and we can see what I'm talking about. So on the 15-minute, you can see that this right here was the high that formed this last low. Sorry, and as you can see here, we broke out of this high. Okay, so we broke out of this high, forming a new high, forming now what we can assume to be new structure. What did we do then after that? We formed a new higher high. But what you can also see is that price is kind of failing to break above here. So we're gonna watch price in this area. We might be in a lot of pairs right now at the critical area to start catching trades. So we came to the market at the perfect time. Let's keep an eye to see if we reject this region and continue higher, or if we break back in and then we just simmer a bit. Okay, so that's DXY. We're down from higher time frame perspective, so that could be a target for the triple top on the 4H. But from 15-minute, we are looking, so intraday basis, we are looking at more of a buyer's market on DXY. Unless we break this low right here, then we are in a seller's market. Okay, but looking at these weak rejections, as I mentioned, it's kind of looking like price is struggling here. So let's just keep an eye on this area. Move on to Euro USD. Okay, so we had this big push yesterday, as you can see, taking out these structures right here. So I would say that this area is very important. So you can see that we are experiencing weak rejections. Prices also pushing up from here. So there's a big possibility that we could continue. We either could continue higher. I don't know whether I'd buy this market until we break this level here, or if we break this level below, that's where I'll be looking for sells. I prefer that. Looking at GBP USD. Now I did go through just through the pairs just to check the strength of the pairs, and if I am correct, I think GBP is starting to pick up strength again. So after yesterday's fall right across all of the pound, I do think that there's a possibility that we could rebound a bit even if it's just a pullback. I do think that there's a possibility for us to then start rebounding. But then if dollar is going to pick up strength, that's going to be a problem for GBP USD, because both pairs can't be strengthening up at the same time. So then that's a possibility where we might not be trading GBP USD. Okay, let me see. I don't like this pair. I think I'm just going to remove this pair from this watch list once, because I really don't like this pair. GBP JPY. Let's look at it from a 4H perspective. USD JPY, sorry. So you can see we formed what seemed to be a higher low here. We're taking out these structures, pushing higher. There's a possibility that we could get a push higher now in London. I don't know how I feel about that though. Let's take a look at USD CHF. So USD CHF, this was a key level in the market on the 4H, right? You can see that we wicked it, but we didn't break it, respecting it right here. So there's a possibility that we could go higher, as I mentioned, with DXY. If it does go higher, then we'll take a look at the strength or the weakness from CHF to see if we can then find a trade on that. AUD USD looking like it's tumbling. So you can see that we found some type of resistance in here, and I know if we're going to go to the 15-minute, that's going to be very, very strong resistance. I think looking through AUD pairs, there's a lot of weakness in AUD, a lot of weakness in AUD. Okay, so if we are going to be looking at AUD USD, we hope that we can get this DXY strength. That will be a brilliant trade and that we can look into for AUD to continue it down. Okay, so down kind of into these regions here, because you can see that price has just been moving sideways for quite a long time. So this is gonna have to be your take profit region if you can find an entry. If we can find an entry on lower time frames, we can look for this as our take profit level. Okay, I'm not looking at this just because look at all of this right here. So I would rather have a safer take profit. So I think AUD USD is definitely one that we need to highlight. uh USD CAD still in this range. We're bouncing off from it. You can see that there is a bit of a resistance forming for about 12 hours. We didn't break above. If we get a break above, we can then start to see price moving higher. Euro JPY, it's in a bit of a range. So you wanted to break out of the range. GBP JPY, yeah, I think so. Just looking at this real quick, I think pound is gonna start gaining strength. So you can see from this point of view, break, retest, engulfing candle. People probably entered off from this engulfing candle. Whoever trades in the 4H, having your stops anywhere in here below the key level to take it higher. And I do not say that's wrong. I don't say it's right, but it looks like a simple break and retest trade. We can then see if we can take it higher. Okay, this should be your first DP level, or at least your management level. So let's just see. So we know that pound is getting strong. Let me see what JPY is doing. Is JPY showing weakness? So CAD is going up. CAD JPY is going up. CHF JPY is going up. So it does seem as so like and I think USD JPY is going up too. Yes, so it does seem like there's a lot of JPY weakness too. So I think we can mark this, and hopefully we can find either a trade on GBP JPY or a trade on AUD USD this morning. Okay, it's looking like those two pairs are some of the best right now. Euro USD, I didn't even check the Euro strength. Let me check Euro strength. Okay, that's going up. That's chilling. That's kind of chilling. It's more of upside than downside, and that's going up. So I think it's more medium to strong. So the only reason why Euro USD is going down is because of the DXY. Okay, let's go down to the 15-minute with AUD USD and see if we can find anything. Okay, so let's refine this. Damn, looks like AUD's been falling. I think we really have to start this live trading sessions a bit earlier. I think we have to start it a bit earlier, guys. So you can see there was a big possibility of finding a trade here. Just saying that price has failed to break below here, but we're showing our behavior right here is 1, 2, 3, 4 times of just not breaking anything, and now we all of a sudden just breaking barriers. So there was a possibility of catching a trade there. And remember that AUD actually moves in Tokyo session, or whatever session you want to call it. So yeah, let's keep an eye on AUD. Let's check GBP JPY to see if there's anything clear right here. Okay, I don't necessarily. So this is the retest level. We have this right here, and then you can also mark this right here as the level that's keeping price in a bull trend on the 15-minute. Why do I say that? Because looking at this tumble before we got into here, you can see that price action formed a level of structure here. We pushed lower, breaking the structure, then pushing higher, and now we are taking out structures. Okay, so you can see there's an area in the market here where price is failing to break above for a very long time now. So kind of like resistance or something. So we're gonna see and watch how price actually reacts to that. Okay. In terms of AUD USD, this thing's just falling. It's really just falling. I wish I was at the charts at this point, about 8 o'clock. However, I only start trading at 8:30. I might have to adjust that going into next week. Guys, I really do want to start, like, especially in this cold, I need to start disciplining myself more. So waking up earlier. I want to do workouts in the morning before I actually start trading. But yeah, everything is want, but like we actually need to start doing it. You know what I mean? Like, stop being a pussy and do it. So yep, that's where I'm at now. I need to start doing workouts in the morning, because it seems like with streaming in the morning and then possibly doing backtesting most days, it seems like your day kind of gets when I was doing it on my own, it didn't seem like it's like it takes up that much time. But now it's like I stream in the morning, then I have to go run to my, like, besides working out, then I have to go do my run, because I'm trying to commit to this I'm trying to commit to this, what do you call it, to this to the marathon. Cheap is that didn't want to come out. So yeah, I'm trying to commit to this marathon. And yeah, so I definitely do my running, but I want to get workouts into a point where I'm at least doing abs every day, doing core every day, doing those type of things. So let me see. I hope you guys can actually hear this music. Yesterday there was no background music at all. So what you can see is a bit of a pullback now on, and this is that strength coming in from TXY, I think. Yep, this is definitely that strength coming in from TXY. Break retest. Okay. Let me see what USD CHF is doing. Okay, we just broke above this level in the market. We have these regions that we could reach to. Anyway, in around here. Break above strong. Let's see. There's a possibility that there might be a trade on USD CHF now, because you can see there's a level in the market where price failed to break above for a very long time. This is looking like, to the left hand side, price is looking like it's very clean. Okay, so that's looking good. What we can then assume is, because price is breaking out very strongly, we're gonna get a pullback with a wick, and then we can take it higher. Okay, that's what I would assume. And then with AUD, I'm just looking at it and I'm asking myself, like, after this push on the 15-minute, can we just push right down 1 4H candle? That's wild. That's gonna be wild. I mean, look at this 4H candle. What's the biggest 4H candle that we had here? It's kind of this, then you had that, and then you had, okay, so it does seem like it's possible, but it doesn't seem like it's possible in London though. That's the problem. Like, you always need to understand what's the average push of a 4H candle before you actually go in. But yeah, let's see. I think the 15M just closed. Let's keep an eye on CHF. Hopefully we get a pullback. So what we can now do is do this. Hopefully we get a pullback on USD CHF and then strict pound. Pound isn't really doing too much. If we can get a break above this level where we failed to break above for a very long time, we should then go higher. And I'm looking at these areas here, asking myself, are they really that strong? Let's go to the 30-minute. You can see there's a bit of wicks in here, so there might be like somewhat, but I'm aiming for this here, 115, 900, in around those regions. That's what I'm looking for. Just keep an eye on. Okay, this thing seems like it might just push higher without even coming back. AUD, jump to the do screen. This one should be 15M, and I hope it's synced. Please give me synced charts. Why is it not synced? This is like yesterday's charts and shit. So you have that, and then you also have the low, right? So if price continues higher to maybe retest that level, what you can then do is, now this push is looking crazy. So I think if you go with like 85 and then have like your SL above that region there. Let me take this off real quick. Hopefully we can go up, retest this level, and then create like a wick. We get in, boom, bam, bish. Now I'm looking at this tumble and I'm thinking, cheapest, like on the 15-minute we really fell that far. Is it worth taking the trade now? Like we took out this level, we took out this level. Do you know what I mean? Is it worth taking this trade right now? I think I might be better off taking so I think I might be better off taking this trade right here actually, if we do turn around. I have no clue what just happened here, because if you're looking at like price action, it looks way better. Even though we had this mess here, like it looks way better in terms of price is not just. But then again, odd is really weak right now. So let's see how far back this thing pulls back into, and then we'll make a decision from there. So we're keeping an eye on USD CHF and AUD right now. I think pound just needs time to actually like play out to something. Chiche. This is USD CHF. Let me see. 50,000. 0.5. 3 pips. 7.48. USD CHF. Trading new order. 7.48. Just give me a second. Just give me a damn second. Buy stop. What is this? 0.89. Oh, fuck. Fuck, man. Fuck. Guys, I don't know. I think I might like start the stream with like me on screen and then just take my phone off, because I feel like I'm so used to trading on my phone that trading on MT4 on the laptop it's shitting. Like, bruh, look at this now. Completely just, bro, it's wild. Let's check AUD. AUD slowing down there too. Yep, it's official. I can't trade like I can't be sitting buy stops on. I can guarantee you that on the phone, this thing would have been set a while ago, and this thing's gonna move. It's definitely going to move, guys. I hope somebody could have gotten into this. You're at least going for, remember. So there we're going to push higher, guys. We're going to get at least a break-even trade, in my opinion. Let me see. Your first target could have been there. That's a 1 to 3. That's your first target, right? Your second target can go into this region here. So DP2 would have been anywhere in and around that region there. Anywhere in there. Let me check AUD USD. Okay, so I didn't get into USD CAD. This thing wasn't even set. It's just moving higher. I think it's after this big move down. I'm waiting for this pair to switch up and switch bullish. And then from there, what we can then look for is buys, okay? Waiting for this pair to switch bullish. I don't understand why I'm not, like, why the stuff is not joined and shit. Let me see what's going on here. Okay, let me delete this real quick. Delete this real quick. There's probably a box there at the bottom. Let me delete that real quick and then let me add it here. So that I can actually see Wagwan. Exactly. There you go. Okay, now we linked up. Let's see exactly what happens. Get USD cat USD CHF. you're probably at this point moving your stop physically to 0.5%. So physically moving your stop to 1.5 pips, because you can see the first candle moved in. So we're aiming for these highs, but this should have been your first target right there. Yep. And that was my entry. Let me move this right there. That's my entry. I'm definitely moving my stops there now. Guys, I don't know how important is it that you guys see my face, because I can't, bruh. I need my phone to be entering trades. I'm way too slow with in terms of searching a lot size, then having to pull up that thing on MT4, whatever you call that thing, that window thing. On your phone, you just go there, you say trade, you buy stop, you put the parameters in, and then boom, you in. And besides, we're on our phone so much more than what we are on our laptop. So yeah, looks like AUD is actually coming down. So if you really do want to get into AUD, you can either get in there or you can get in there. I don't think I'm trusting AUD too much right now. So get in here. How much pips would your stop loss be? Like 5 pips, 6 pips. 6 pips for safety. Remember, if this candle doesn't trigger you in, you just delete it. It's that simple. That is where you would get a 1 to 1, and then you're going for like at least a 1 to 3. But I'm sure there's structures down here that you can take it to, that you can aim for. 1 to 4 possibly. Now AUD is definitely bearish. There's like 2 minutes left of this 15-minute candle. Continuously keeping an eye on this specific pair. Oh shit, I forgot to set the tags. Can you can you set, let me see, content. Uh, so what I'm trying to do now is I'm just checking out. Okay, shit, this is actually on the live stream. I don't want it to be on the live stream. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm just gonna let me jump over here and then let me speak. Okay, I don't want you guys to actually see any back end to this. That's that. Okay. So GJ is actually printing lower lows and lower highs on the 1 minute. Okay, this is a new 15 minutes, so you can't enter on the new 15 minute. It's a double top on the 1 minute time frame. USD CHF should then be moving higher. It should be moving higher. Unless this gave you break even. I'm not too sure. I think this might have given you break even. Yep. Let's delete this trade. Didn't take it anyway. I'm quite hacked about the fact that we didn't take it. So now we just need to view the landscape, see exactly what's going on. Okay. Seems to me that pound USD just broke a critical area in the market. So we're gonna be keeping an eye on pound in the next 15 minutes. Pound USD. And then I think it's probably highly possible that GBP JPY is gonna follow case then. Very, very rangy. Very, very rangy. Let me see. Go back there. So this is right here. It's very rangy, so I'm not too sure if we're gonna be looking at that. Let's keep an eye on USD CAD too. So you can see with USD CAD. Okay, let's grab the box. With USD CAD right here, that is a key level. Okay, but now you can see we're not really breaking above in terms of price having these spikes, so something to be aware of. Let's see if we can get a proper candle above, and then we can then take it higher. Okay, see if we can do that. If we can't, then yeah, life goes on. You move on to the next pair, you wait, you chill, you just have patience. That's it. That's all it is. This is a extended leg down. There's a possibility that we could have like a pullback into this region for retest or something. It's a big possibility that something like that happens. Very, very extended leg down. Look at this. This is wild. Okay. USD CHF. Okay, this would have taken you out at break even, I'm sure. If not, then it's 0.5%. I'm so sure I'm gonna be removing USD JPY. I think I'm gonna backtest that one after I'm done with Euro USD, because man, oh man, I'm not even kidding. Like, I feel like USD JPY is just a mess sometimes. It's just like getting people out and then pushing higher. What exactly is it attempting to do? But you can see there's multiple failures to break below. Let's just wait and see how this candle actually closes. But as I was saying, like, I really thought, or I really do think that pound was showing strength. So look at that. Pound is really showing strength, guys. Okay, this is more of a range. Let me check euro pound. So you can see this trickle down effect right here. but then euro right now is stronger than pound. So we're just gonna follow what price action shows us on that specific pair then. What is this doing? Still continuing higher. Okay, it did make a higher high. It's worth noting. It did make a higher high. So DXY made a higher high. And now what we are expecting is possibly either a higher low retest here or price just continuing higher. But what you can see is 1, 2, we create in the third week. If we don't fill these weeks, then that means there's a possibility of price then turning around. And then what you can then see on GBP USD is possibly price then turning around. Let me check. Euro USD created that new low too. AUD USD looking like it's gonna get a pullback now in London. I think this was that pre-London move where you have a ton of like liquidity in the market before London, and then London probably just gets a pullback or something. See, even USD CAD is looking like it's rejecting this. That will kind of be, I'm on 15 and 15. That's a bit stupid, isn't it? Let me do this real quick. Okay, there we go. So now you can see the true thing of what's actually happening, right? So we had this push higher, taking out structures, creating new structures. We then made an attempt to go to create a higher low and then attempt to create a higher high. Failed to make a higher high, so we failed to break above this. We then broke below it. Okay, not necessarily breaking structure, because at that point structure was here, right? But then we showing that there's definitely some pairs in the market at this region, right? Price then attempts to go back into that region right here. And what does that show? That shows us now that there's definitely pairs in the market by just by looking at what exactly is happening right here, right? So you have 1, 2, 3 candles worth of rejection, and then now let's check the 1 minute. Are we breaking structure? What are we doing? So you can see if we break this, I would say then we are breaking structure. You can see it's kind of like a triple top. 1, 2, 3, triple top at the top. So what we're going to be waiting for now after this candle is a pullback, creating a wick, and then taking price down. Okay, that's what we're going to be doing. I think we can highlight this, take this off, guys. I think I'm going to be, because the video that you guys are seeing is coming from my phone, right? So what I'm going to be doing is within the next 5 minutes, especially if we get like, but I don't even have this MT4 count on my phone as of yet. That's a problem. So yeah, let's see exactly what happens in the next 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna see if I can do it on the laptop. I mean, I guess the more I do it, the better I get, right? I guess so. The more I do it, the better I get. Okay, it's official. I think we're getting pullbacks on these pairs now. I think we're getting pullbacks on these pairs now. Yep. Multiple weak rejections. Multiple weak rejections. See, so I don't think I would trade I don't think was the news. I know there was Euro news. I thought the pound news is at about 10:30. So I don't understand. Why is pound acting like there's so much news out, but there isn't really that much news out? Like the news is only coming in an hour and a half's time, and more than likely we're probably gonna be done trading at that point. So yeah, let's keep an eye on that. Let's keep an eye on this. Oh, we're looking beautiful actually. We're looking really, really nice. We're looking extremely nice. Okay, okay, we're zeroing in on USD CAD, and then let's check GBP JPY. Okay, it's not doing the best. Check GBP USD. It's probably doing a bit better. Okay, I still don't like that weak rejection. Let's check DXY real quick. Should be doing something similar. Yep, something similar to what CAD is doing. You can see we're rejecting this right here. There's a possibility of going down. I think with CAD, it's a bigger possibility. Hopefully we get a wick right here. Hopefully we get after this thing closes in about a minute. In about a minute and 21 seconds. What we can then do is hope for a wick to form, take price down, get a break even trade and let the shit run. See how much we can make today, baby. See how much we can make today. I wonder if I clear this, will this also clear? Let's see. Remove drawings. Oh shit, mate. I did not know that was gonna happen. So we have that level. We have about 30 seconds. That candle's still looking good though, even though it's pulling back. If it's below that wick of this middle candle, it's looking like a really, really good bearish formation. Okay. Like a really, really good bearish formation. I think that's not too bad. I think we're looking quite decent. You can then do is add that there. Kind of add that there. So it's probably on this blue right there. And then spice it up with this right here. If we get a wick, there's that wick. Let's see how it goes, man. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Can enter right here. Have your stop above the body, so 5 pips. If we hold on to that, I think we'll get break even right there. That's good actually. And then let's see what will we have here. About a 1 to 3. That's not too bad. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to shift this up to like 45. 5 pips. That's kind of what the screenshot's gonna look like, I think. But I definitely I'm gonna be watching price here, but I'm not closing. I mean, did you see GBP USD yesterday? That home run, that thing was wild. Let me see. USD CAD. USD CAD. 5 pips. Calculate that 6.03, 6.04. USD CAD. USD CAD. Just give me a moment, USD CAD, please. Trade in, new order. So we're doing, what did I say? Shit. 6.04. 6.04. It's a pending order. Where's the pending order at? 1.20745. 1.20795. Let's sell stop. Place. Okay, I think we placed it, guys. Let's see if the trade gets triggered. Let's see if the trade gets triggered, guys. We're quite close to getting triggered too. Okay, we are in the trade now. We are officially in the trade. Let's adjust this to here. And then let's screenshot this for journaling purposes. So I'm expecting momentum to then come in now. Expect the momentum to come in. I think I can kind of delete these things. Take a clean screenshot actually. Save. Yep, it looks much cleaner. Let's keep an eye on this. Do this. 795 to 745. So our mental stop is right there. If price hits that, we're closing. Let me open MT4. Is it me or is price just moving so slow? Like I can't fathom how slow price is moving right now actually. Price is moving quite slow. So all I need is for price to give me a break even and I will then be good. Remember, if price hits this line right here, I'm going to be closing because that's my kind of my mental stop. I don't want price to go higher than this. Why? Because price is supposed to just continue lower. That's the theory behind it, okay? So I am kind of hovering over my stop right now. Okay, I'm closing it. I closed the trade at 0.5% or 0.25. And that's just unfortunate, guys. That is just unfortunate. Unfortunately, we took the stop. It's fine. We have one more trade for the morning. Let's see. And you guys will see at the end of the week with my equity curve how it looks after a couple of wins. And yeah, you will see. Pound actually looks like it's pound JPY at least looks like it's switching bearish. What I'm really gauging with this strategy is so if you really not that risk averse and you can go with higher risk, this like this close out early strategy where you close in trades out quite early, it helps a lot in terms of. So AUD USD is doing the pullback. Why on earth is USD CAD then? Oh mate, it's probably still going to. Yep, it's probably still gonna turn around and then continue down. But it's fine though. It's fine though. It's completely fine. So now we just sit back, relax, wait. You guys seeing what's going on with USD CHF? This thing is tumbling. It's literally just falling out of the air. Kind of looks like it came up for a break and retest, and then now it's just moving. That's what it seems like. At least the positive is at least I could enter on MetaTrader with like in time. You know what I mean? So yeah. I think that in theory over the long term we should be good with our risk appetite, with everything. I think we should be good just because of the way we're moving, especially for prop firm's sake. I think we should really be good. I don't think a lot of people take into account what we are taking into account. This is looking like an ascending correction, and we're breaking out to the downside. That's what it's looking like. Might just continue lower. There is news so you see very corrective in nature. I would have assumed that it's going to continue higher. However, what it seems like is that we're going to go lower, and then hopefully we break below this level right here. We took out the ascending correction thing. You take out this level, we should then be good. The last 5 minutes on this 15-minute candle. So you see, remember intent correction followed by intent. So I'm thinking if this is going to be a breakout now, and we can see intent. So you can see from this push down, we break in key levels. Let me adjust this to these. If we break this, you can then start to see it's a price area in the market where price failed to break below. What you can then see a retest of this level or even these levels right here. Okay. You see USD, GBP, USD looking like it's tumbling. Let me check all these pound pairs because it might be that pound is actually just losing strength. Okay, it does seem like there's a bit of pullback on a lot of them. Yep, it seems like pound is getting weaker. So that lines up with our GBP JPY analysis. So that means the next candle we can then expect it to be bearish again, possibly into this level right here, either into this level or making lows right here, coming into these lows and taking them out. What we need though is that wick. We need that wick, guys. If we can get that wick, then we should then be fine. Okay, if we can get that wick and we are up, because I put the journal in. Let me see, where's the journal? Let me look at the journal for June. So let me see June. So we are up 0.75% on this specific account. Okay, so this is even after, let me see how much wins. Okay, so we had that one loss in AUD. We had the win where we took partials, remember, on the GBP USD and the break even on GU. In terms of that AUD GBP odd, in terms of that, I didn't account for that. I minused it in terms of minusing it for the actual like percentage because it's on the account, but then I didn't like log it, but I'll keep it in mind. And I added a note to my journal just saying minus 0.25% at the end of the month for that GBP odd, because I'm not supposed to trade GBP odd. So guys, what you also need to do is you need to have like parameters in place for you to do something that you don't really like when you don't follow your rules. So for me, like, I need to type out a I wouldn't say essay, but like a Word document with 500 words explaining why I did that. So yeah, so that you don't necessarily like do it again, because you know you're gonna have to be placed in that like that area where you don't want to really be doing things. Like, I don't want to be typing a Word document. Come on, man. But then when you do type that, you also realize like why you did it. You realize kind of, okay, no, I might have made a mistake actually. 14 seconds. Let me see. Okay, it does seem like JPY is also gaining strength from most of the pairs that I looked at. Okay, just give me a pullback now. That's all I'm asking. Give me a pullback. Come on, GJ, give me a pullback into this region, retest this region on the 1 minute, and then we can enter. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, we look like we're actually just pushing straight, which is sometimes you just think, bitch, like, why do you have to do that? Know what I mean? I'm just waiting for price to pull back on GJ. That's the only real pair that I'm looking at right now. So GJ for sales, mate. GJ for sales. There we go. There's that pullback. So now what we can do, we can either enter right here on these lows. So price will definitely be bearish at that point. Maybe stops above here. Right. There's some pop-up popping up on my screen all the time. Like, bruh. But this is what I'm looking at right now. So I'm looking at GJ. I'm looking at a sell. So when this 15-minute candle changes over to bearish, what I will be then looking for is a sell. Okay, so I'm watching the 1 minute time frame right now too. I'm watching the 1 minute time frame just to see exactly if we are gonna get that, like, that formation. I'm going to be doing this calculation real quick for the lot size. So GBP, JPY, righto. How much this is about? Let's do 10 pips just for safety's sake. I think we can go a bit, like, if you want to, you can go like a bit more aggressive and have a 7 pip stop loss above the wick, because you are assuming that this is going to be the wick on the 15-minute. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're assuming that that's going to be the wick. So I'm going to say, calculate, what's that lot size? 3.42. 3.42. I do see I have a viewer. What's up? What's up? What's up? What are you trading this morning, eh? Okay, I think I'm adding this 3.42. I'm going to attempt to add this on my MetaTrader 4. So trading new order. This was, let me be sure. Three point four two. 3.42. And in order, sell stop, waste price, 1. Okay, sorry, 1.55. 0.68. Okay, clearly price is still pushing bullish. So I want a confirmed kind of candlestick confirmation on the 1 minute to confirm that we are going to be moving bearish. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're confirming that we are moving bearish. So at this point, 90, 7 pips. So I am adjusting the entry. I think I'm adjusting the entry. So that's 7 pips. Let me adjust this. So that means my lot size is adjusting to. So I'm calculating my lot size. That's 3.91. Okay, let me see if I can get that. 3.91, 155.090, 090. Where's my stop loss? 155.160. Okay, I'm placing this, and what I'm doing is I'm just waiting for this candle to turn bearish, as I mentioned. Waiting for this candle to turn bearish. So we need to be break even when we get here. We broke even. Yes, we are. That's good. We can maybe target these lows right here. So possibly a 1 to 3 or something like that. Let's go for 1 to 3 for safety purposes. There we go. Extend this. And let's see if we get triggered in. If we don't get triggered in the next 8 minutes, we delete the order. It's that simple, guys. That simple. It's not that major. My sell stop is set. So let's see exactly what happens. See exactly what happens, guys. I think this might be a very good trade. It's really simple strategy. Let's see if it works. Let's see. Well, I know it works. I know the strategy works. Let's see whether we're profitable in this trade or not. Okay. So if we break above our stop loss 2, then that means we're gonna have to actually delete the order and then adjust it, because of the stop loss now being violated. You need your stop above a certain area in the market, and you anticipating that this area right here where the wick is forming is going to be the new lower high in the market. And so if it gets violated, that won't be the new lower high in the market. So then that means you're just going to have to adjust your stop loss, or just, if you're not comfortable with the trade anymore, just delete the whole trade on its own. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's keep an eye on it. Let's keep an eye on it, mate. Let's keep an eye on it. So I think I can take these off for now, because I don't need them no more. Check, 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 check. Mic check, check, check. Price check, price check, price check. Let's go, baby. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get in there and then let's move. Let's move to the south side. I'm holding this as a kind of a maintenance level, and then this right here as my stop loss or take profit. Sorry, just looking at pound weakness, and then also looking at I think JPY was starting to form some type of strength, in my opinion. So yeah, let's just wait and see, man. Let's wait and see. Remember, if we break these highs, we need to delete the sell stop or the stop order. If we break those highs that I mentioned before, then we need to delete the order. Okay, then we need to delete the order. Okay, it looks like we are violating right now, so let me delete this order before anything happens. Does this seem like we're really pushing bullish? So yep, let me just do this. Yeah, guys, that's trading for you, mate, especially like intraday trading. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. Just delete this. Let me actually just share my screen again so that you guys can see exactly what I am doing. There you go. Let me take this off. Take this off. Take this off. Now there is a possibility that we find resistance here and then we continue down, okay, based on just break and retest theory. So break, retest, we push down, and then we can find the entry on the next 15-minute candle. Oh, yeah, guys, so you really just need to like let me know exactly what you guys kind of want me to do, whether it's in the comments or so on, because I'm really I feel like the live streams hold me accountable for trades. So I'm not just gonna come onto the live stream and then just like do my own thing, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm going to continue the live streams, but then I think in order to actually like grow the YouTube channel, maybe I'm gonna have to move the backtesting sessions to weekends and then actually start doing like trading videos during the day, such as like, because I saw the risk management video is the one that's actually the biggest on the channel. So if I can do videos like that and then post it, I can actually grow the channel. And yeah, if I can actually like make videos about the trades that we took in the week, so I'll probably do that on a Friday or something, maybe Saturday morning, just like doing like a, I don't know, a log of it, or I don't know, vlog, whatever, of our actual, because you're making a video log of it, so vlog. Yeah, so if you can do that, then that should then be something that we can actually like, can actually grow the channel, you know what I mean, where people can actually see what we're doing on the live streams. And then yeah, I definitely think I'm gonna be removing this GBP USD GBP JPY from USD JPY. Flipping hell, man. I think I'm gonna be removing it from the watch list. So here on AUD, what I can see on the 15-minute is that, let me just see what is this? What is this? Oh, it's a key level. So we're at a key level where we're failing to break. You see, I don't understand why it's not synced. Let me do this. Let me remove drawings. Okay. And then I'm gonna see if I can draw it where it's synced up to both charts. Okay, so at least now I know when I start drawing things in the morning, I'm gonna have to draw them when both charts are available, so that when I do go into this mode, when I start trading, I can see everything. So yeah, but it does kind of seem like a bigger range where price is just ranging or something like that. If we break above here with a 15-minute candle, let me jump down to like the 3-minute here. Okay, to the 1-minute. So if we break above these areas on the 1-minute, what should then happen is that if you get a break and a close above these levels, it will then show that, look, price action is actually it's moving good, and we could then continue higher. Okay, that's what we're looking at for that. Let's see USD CAD. Okay, nothing there. Euro JPY. Okay, on the 4H, I know we're in a. Let's do this 4H. I know that we're kind of at this level here where we failed to break multiple times in the 4H. And then now it's showing signs of coming down. And if you're looking at like areas where you can take profits in and around there on the 4H, so this 15-minute candles here, it's very telling where we could see profits taken or something. So you can see this was taken out. This area right now is currently being taken out to this right here. Let's see if we get a clean break. If we do, we can then continue down. Let's check pound JPY. So pound yen, I still like the buy just because of, so you can see we failed to break below. This is what it basically is. We're failing to break below this key level. So if I throw it with a box, let me show you guys. So on the 15-minute, I have the 4-hour here. So this is the low that created that right there, right? We attempted to go lower. We failed to go lower. What is happening now is that price can continue higher, okay? That's what I think, at least. Even though we had this push, I think price can continue higher. I think you can get an entry right here. I'm not too sure if I'll have enough time to actually do that. I don't think I will. Based off from the 4H, I do expect bullishness to come in. I really do, based on like price being bullish on the 4H. So you can see we actually moving above this candle right now. Entry game right there. Because we didn't get in there. Change the wrong one. So that's your entry. Price should then ride higher now. Price should continue. Hopefully we can get an entry after this candle. But this was the most optimum entry right here. I don't know how I didn't see that. So yeah, let's see. We might actually just have some type of oh, you guys can't see shit. We might actually have some type of, because this is a double bottom in an uptrend, right? We might have like just candles simmering here for a minute, just like a couple of weak rejections, and then see what happens. Even with this right here, but then the 4H doesn't look like GBP JPY does. Move that. Let me check Euro USD. Okay, tumbling. Probably going to tumble too. Break, retest. Break, retest, tumble, next candle, wick, and then we go down into this blue region, whatever the blue region is. Let me see if the blue region is on this 4H. Blue region isn't even on the 4H, mate. Come on. I don't know what this thing is here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I think it's gonna be very telling how this 15-minute candle closes on GBP JPY. Very, very telling as to where price wants to go to. I think price wants to push up. I think that price can really just move based on higher time frames. We can move higher based on candlestick formation on the higher time frames too. Price can move higher, guys. Price can definitely move higher. Yo, on GBP JPY, price can definitely move higher. I mean, look at this reaction or from the 4H level. Look at it. So we have the break and retest key level. Price taps into it, immediately engulfs this candlestick. So now we having kind of like a lower high formation on the 4H, or that's what I would like to think. Lower high, higher low. Now I do know that this is an area in the market where you should just be taking note of. But I think that this area right here is something to be just to be wary of. Yep, we're at a key level on the 15-minute, bouncing off from a key level on the 4H. Something's definitely gonna happen with GJ. That's for sure. See, now I don't understand why this level right here, why this level right here is not showing on the other chart. So now I have to draw it again in order for it to show up. There we go. Should be good now. We should be good. So you can see now, what do you call this? Evening star, morning star, some type of star. That's all I know. That's a star. So yeah, these live sessions right now, it's more so for me just to trade first of all, and then get my creative juices flowing. Think about what I can do for, like, in terms of thinking about what I can do in terms of videos for the channel. Then how do I get my trading better? is there a way to optimize my trading right now? I always think there's a way to optimize trading, or your trading plan, or your trading, like, just in general. How's my risk management looking? Am I following all of my parameters, all of my rules? Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot, like, while I'm sitting here just talking a whole bunch of nonsense, I guess. There's a lot that I'm constantly thinking about. So yeah, man, there's a lot right now. There's a lot. Let's see. Let's see. So if nothing happens with this candle and we end indecision, then we're just gonna have to look at another pair, because we have like about a half an hour to an hour left of our trading session. So I do want to find a trade, but if there is nothing, then oh well, so well. You know what I mean? I do see that this is actually breaking decently. There's bearish pressure in the market here, or from this 4H level. Bearish pressure in the market breaking this key level. Hopefully we close like this below all of these wicks. If we close below all of these wicks, it should then be good. And we can then, this thing doesn't even look straight. There we go. We can then start to take into account, like, the entry on Euro JPY. Then, like I mentioned, possibly taking it down to there based off from the 4H candle. There's still an hour left on the 4H candle, so if we can get a decent push still in that hour, maybe even get a 1 to 2, 1 to 3 on this, we should then be good. I mean, this right here is still on the 4H. This is the 4H, yes. This right here is still what's holding price bullish. So price is consolidating. I think we're gonna take out stops to the downside, retest, and then go higher. That's what I think. We could we could just take out stops to the upside. This could have been I don't know. So I I'm not a specialist of grabbing stops. I don't know where the bank. I don't work for the bank. I've never worked for the bank. I don't know where they say, okay, no, looking at Euro JPY this morning, there must be stops above here, or a broker or something. And I think FTMO really does that. Like, since they released their amounts, let's say, for instance, I think they mentioned that at least 90% of the traders fail. So if 90% of the traders fail, how much of the traders who pass that 10% who pass the challenge, how much of them fail within, let's say, the first month or the first 3 months? So if they have that liquidity and they have their own server, what they can then do is really just give you money, give you 10,000 to trade with on the $100,000 account, and say, okay, no, the majority of people on Euro JPY have, let's say, stops below here, below these lows right here. Let me extend this thing quickly. Let's say the majority of people have stops below here, because they can see it. It's their servers. Like, they can see all of that. What they can then do is say, shit, like, okay, when price gets closer, let's sell the shit out of it. We grab these stops, and then after that we just get out of the market. I don't like that close. Genuinely don't like that close. Okay, we got a bullish close. Did we close above that line? Yes, we did. Can we get a wick rejection at least, mate? Cheapers. Like, can you at least go down for a bit? Because I can enter like this, but I don't like that enter. 230. I mean, I could do that, but I don't like it. I watched the highlights of the Lakers this morning. I was so disappointed. Like, I I left my soccer to watch the NBA because my soccer team was doing shit, and now my NBA team is playing shit too. Doesn't make sense. Like, how on earth are you 3-2 down to Phoenix Suns? To me, that doesn't make sense at all. I think we can go with this. And then this is gonna kind of be a set and forget once it goes to break even, taking it up all the way up the year. Because from the 4H perspective, that's what I think can happen. Let's see if we can get a bit of a pullback first. Because if we do get a pullback first and price is kind of showing signs of then going up, I think you can move your stop loss. But I think this is a very safe stop. Unless you want to move your stop loss to about, what's that, 6 pips. I think you can. But I think 7 will probably be safer. You just need to make sure that we actually respect that. Let me see, JPY, 7 pips, 3.91. Does it make sense to be doing this though? That's what you need to ask yourself. What is pound doing? And then what is JPY doing? Just check what pound USD is doing. Okay, it did leave a big wick. Pound odd. Doesn't look like. Besides pound CHF, it doesn't look like pound's doing the best there. So if pound is not doing the best, I mean, GBP, CAD, GBP, or GBP, NZD is all pushing lower. GBP, JPY. That's the trade that I have, right? But if pound is shitting, then what's the point of taking the trade unless JPY is shitting worse or not worse than, okay, it doesn't seem like JPY is shitting worse. It does seem like JPY is actually picking up strength. CAD JPY. Okay, it's very neutral because we have two JPYs that's falling, which is CAD JPY and Euro JPY. Then we have AJ that's moving up, and we have CHF that's actually moving up. So you kind of in no man's land with this trade, and we are moving up. That's your entry right there if you want to place it. I don't think they will let you place it, but if you do want to place it, so I don't think I'm going to take this trade because I'm not too sure where the strength lies. Although GBP JPY in of itself is looking like we're gonna move up. So we had this 4H, we didn't respect in the double top, double bottom. We can continue higher. I don't think in terms of pound strength right now, I don't think there's enough for me to like actually take this buy. So yeah, that's a tough one. Very, very tough one. But I'm gonna leave it on. We'll see if it plays out with the 7 pip stop. If it doesn't, then oh well. Because I was looking at Euro JPY and this thing is tumbling out of the air. USD CAD is probably flying. Wowza. We're creating wicks on wicks on wicks on USD CAD. That's crazy actually. AUD still respecting that level, not doing anything drastic. USD CHF, wow. Fuck USD JPY. Even pound USD. I should have taken a look at Euro USD. Why did I not look at Euro USD today? And this was in and about where we were. Because then you could have seen weak rejection, we rejecting this. You could have placed a sell stop below this, anticipating price to continue lower. I don't trust this. The reason why I don't trust this, guys, is pound USD is going down. GBP AUD was going down. GBP NZD was going down. GBP CAD was going down. I think it's only GBP CHF that's actually going up. Now, if you trade this pair on its own, not looking at strength, this will be a good trade. Not looking at like what the rest of the pairs are doing, this will be a very, very good trade. Because you have, as I mentioned, the 4H bullish engulfing. Then you have this right here, the wick forming. Price taking you in right now. What is it? 230. There we go. But I just feel like it's better to trade with overall strength or overall weakness of a specific market than to actually be like within a market and just doing something based off from that one pair. I think it adds confluence. I think it makes the trade overall way better for me personally. Wow, would you look at this, man? I think we will get another trade. I think we will. Whether it's profitable or not, we will see. But based off from, I think Euro USD is looking really, really, Euro JPY, sorry, is looking extremely good. I don't think, guys, just a bit of a notice. I don't think I'll be able to be doing a live stream today late on for the backtesting. I might do it tonight, but I won't. I don't think I'll be able to do it in terms of like uh this often the usual time that I do it because of, as I mentioned, ESCOM South Africa. If you live in South Africa, you know what ESCOM is. It's just, yeah, ESCOM, mate. Like ESCOM's just a problem in the trader's life. It's just a problem, full on, and that's why I'm just glad that I don't really trade New York session like that. I might, like the other day when we were doing the backtesting session, I realized that we didn't catch any trades in London on Monday, and I saw that there was something forming on GBP JPY. So let's go ahead and actually like take it. You know what I mean? So sometimes that does happen, but most times I'm within London session, trading London session, and yeah, that's what we usually look at. But then today, ESCOM is not, it's not gonna be friendly with us. So yeah, 2.5 hours without electricity is not the best. No power. It's crazy, man. So whoop, let's watch this. I think I think this is probably the best one yet. Um, is that USD CAD doing that? But then again, I caught smoke from USD CAD earlier. It's a problem, but I can see like there's multiple wick rejections. What's the 4H saying? That's the problem. Like the 4H really bounced off from this level right here, and like we were pushing bullish. So that is the problem. I don't know whether I wanna be fucking with USD CAD right now. I honestly don't know whether I wanna be doing that. So yeah, man. Euro JPY it is for now. Check odd. Odd is just a planting multiple weak rejections to actually looks like it wants to go up. So just keep an eye on odd two. I think I can take this off here, take that off there, place that there. Mm, mm. The most cleanest move this morning was, I think, Euro USD. It just continued falling. So we have two pairs right now that are marked with the next 15-minute candles. So we're looking at Euro USD getting a pullback. Hopefully we get a pullback and then we can enter and we get a wick. Let's hope we get a wick. Like move up, give me a wick, and then I can enter right here. What's that? 855. 855. Maybe I must go 850. But that's a whole half a pip. Half a pip counts. 5 pips up. See that half a pip will put you well above that. I can't just take this entry just like this. Need to be, bro, Just go up. There's only a 15 pip range. That's wild. This thing's definitely not going up. Okay, so I'm gonna give this some time. What was the other one that we were looking at? Odd. Let's see if we. Okay, I don't think we actually closed up there. But looking at the 4H, it looks like we're gonna close strong, bearish, very, very strong bearish. So then going into New York, you're probably looking for like a pullback, create a wick on the 4H, and then continue downwards. Just looking at the 4H though. That's plain and simply just looking at the 4H. Even the way this thing closed right here. That thing's kind of off. And then, yep, there we go. There we go. We're getting that pullback, guys. We are getting that pullback. We're in the last hour of the 4H2. Let's just keep that in mind, guys. We're in the last hour of the 4H. Oh, this thing's not even going to give me a chance to enter. I didn't even calculate my lot size as of yet. Like, Euro JPY. What was that? 5 pips? 5.48. 5.48. And in order. 50. Now all I do is I wait. I just wait until. Actually, let me place this. Okay, I placed it, guys. I placed it. Let's see if we can get triggered in. Let's see if we can actually make some money today. Let me add my fib, so just in case. But we should, when we do turn over, we should turn bearish, okay? We should turn bearish when we do turn over. Let me just be sure that you guys can see this. Okay, perfect. So this is what I'm looking at, guys. This is what I'm looking at. So with Euro JPY, you can see we had this 4H key level that we were failing to break above for quite a long time. We then started pushing down bearish. You can see we finally broke this key level with momentum. I'm expecting that momentum to continue to at least give me a 1-to-1, okay? Let me see if I was triggered in with that or if I wasn't. Okay, I'm still not triggered in as of yet. Still not triggered in. I will tell you guys when I am triggered in or if I'm not. Now remember, if price goes above our stop loss before actually triggering us in, we then delete it, adjust it if there's enough time. If there isn't and the 15-minute candle runs out and it is then bullish instead of bearish, what we will then do is simply just forget about it. Just forget about it, mate. That's it. Okay, boom. We in. I swear, I think when you like enter with like sell stops and things, right? That if the MO changes your shit. I swear that's what I think. Okay, saving this right here. Visual orders sent to back. Let me delete that. and then let me take a clean screenshot. Actually, let's do this. So we have right now, we have a 5 pip stop loss, right? 5 pip stop loss, what we're looking at. So this needs to be deleted. 5 pip stop loss. When price gets here, we move our stop there. Right now, we have a mental stop loss of this right here. 133875 is our mental stop loss, guys. It's our mental stop loss. Just remember that. What do you mean by mental stop loss? I mean that when price gets there, I close it manually because price is supposed to move with momentum. As you can see, what price is doing now, it's starting to, or it should continue with momentum into this level right here. We're quite close to that level, very, very close. If I start to see like weak rejections, I will just move this thing once. See, like that. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to adjust this stop loss to half. And then set my TP to okay. So I just set my TP now, guys. If you guys were wondering, if you can hear that sound, what I was doing. So I'm gonna wait for this candle, see what this candle, this next 1 minute candle does. If the next 1 minute candle doesn't at least touch this level, I'm adjusting it to there. Now the plan does say as long as price does not touch this, you shouldn't adjust it. You should just keep a mental, uh, like a mental stop, just in case price actually spikes and then comes back down again immediately. You know what I mean? But trust the process, man. You can see momentum is to the downside on the 15 minutes, so we should continue down. We should continue down. There's nothing major happening out here. It's just us trading, dog. That's it. I really need the toilet. Need to go urinate or some. Maybe catch like a decent cup of coffee too. Been on the stream for like 2 hours. Okay, what I'm doing now is because I think I'm gonna go to the toilet. Let me just see how much pips is my stop. 5 pips, so it should be 2.5. 2.5. What price is that? 75. 875. Okay, let me just adjust this to 875. Boom. Okay, and you guys can see that we're weak in this region. I really don't like the fact that, okay, now you can see we tapped it. Okay, there we go. We are now at half. Guys, just give me a moment. I'm gonna leave the charts on the screen. Let me leave the charts on the screen like that. I'm off to the loo, and then I'm also gonna go make me some coffee because I don't know how long we're gonna be in this trade for. I don't know exactly how long I'm gonna be sitting here still. If I'm sitting here till after 11, I at least want my coffee. Okay, so just give me a moment. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, man. So you can see we had a bit of a pullback. Okay. We had a bit of a pullback, went into slight negatives after tapping this region here. I do still expect price to go down. Let's see exactly what happens. All we can really do is like let price play out right now. That's all we can do. So yes, sir. We know that our stop loss is here at 875. Let me adjust this. 875. What the hell is that now? Why am I creating a 875? There we go. So we're only risking half of 0.5% on this specific account that we're trading, or if you're risking 1%, you're only risking 0.5%. Let's go though. Let's go, man. So this previous 15-minute candle, as you can see, it didn't really close with that much oomph in it. I thought that the momentum is just going to continue. However, the momentum did not. So yeah, you can either close out 0.5% right here while you're in profit, close out half because I don't like the way it's looking. We're going into a bit of a range. We are after 10:30. Usually price does slow down. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close out half right here, either at break even. So I'm only risking half of half. If you guys understand what I'm saying. So I'm closing out 0.5%. Okay, so I closed out 0.5% in slight profit. So I'm only right now I'm only 0.25 in total risk. So that means I'm only risking what's half of 0.25, like 0.125. That's what I'm risking. So if price hits my SL, I'm only risking 0.125, right? And I'm perfectly fine with that just because of the way the market's looking right now. We're in a range. We didn't get that momentum. So yeah, like it's best you just adjust to what the market's actually doing. Don't act like the markets owe you anything, because the market doesn't. So yeah, we closed out. Let me add a note so that when I do journal, closed 50% of position. Okay, I think we taken out of close 50% of position in slight profit. There we go. And then we got taken out right there for half of whatever you. So it's not even half at that moment. If you listen to like what I did, if you did what I did, you only got taken out for a quarter. Then okay, that's that's what that is. Let me see how GJ played out. Exactly what I thought. USD CAD. USD CAD is doing its own thing, man. Its own thing. I see AUD USD finally broke out of this after staying in it from like 8:30 to some 2 hours. For 2 hours we were in a range on AUD USD, guys. And we are finally breaking out. What does that show you? That show you that the next 4H candle, when we do get a pullback, we're gonna probably tumble. We are probably going to tumble. Okay. USD CHF actually moved. I have a feeling I should start trading USD CHF like more in terms of Look at what happened here. So we broke above this area where we failed to break above for a very very long time, right? Go to the 4H on USDCHF, where we failed to break above for a very long time. And remember, we had this plotted out quite a while ago, saying that there's a possibility that we could go higher, right? So we break out, we didn't see this, or we saw this, and then we just said no, we're not going to trade it because of, I don't even know why we weren't going to trade it, but this was a very very good like movement. So I think after today, I'm definitely going to be taking note of USD a bit more, because I do see like after price taking out the a area in the market where we struggle to take out for a very long time, you can then start to see price moving higher. Okay, so yeah, I don't know about. I really think I'm gonna be taking uh USD JPY off my off my list, my trading list. So yeah. Yeah, you can also see that we had a break, we had a retest, price staying there for a little while, price then doing that, and now we're continuing down, engulfing these candles, these two candles, and then now we're going down. EU was the one though. EU was really the one. I think you could have taken it from a 4H perspective too, because you could see that, look, we failed to break above this for a very long time. We then did, we broke below this area with this, we then form a lower high, and I marked this lower high actually. I marked it saying there's a possibility of us going down. But then Marcy, sleeping on the job, mate. But overall, it's not a bad trading session. We closed out the 0.25 and we closed at a 0.125. So what does that mean? We still up for the month. We still up for the week. Uh, so really, like, in all honesty, taking in from information from the market. Obviously, the information is very neutral, so you don't want to be fighting with that information. First of all, when the information is given to you while you're in a trade, don't be too biased on it. That's why you saw in the EJ trade, I I closed out half of this. This would have been a 0.25 loss. However, it was only a 0.125 loss because of the information that the market is providing, not information that I didn't want to be biased to any information saying, look, no, I'm in a sell. Let's hope it's going down. Let's hope it's good. That's not the way traders act. Traders react to what the market does. We don't just say it's going down, it's going down. No, that's not what we do. We're not here to do that. So I think a lot of trading is kind of intuitive when it comes to making a decision within the market. So when you actually, for instance, in this Euro JPY trades case, right? In this case, here we could see price is going down, and price is going down right now actually, which is quite a bummer, but okay, it's fine. The thought process was price should continue with momentum down, and if price don't continue with momentum down, what must then happen? I can tell you what then has to happen is that you need to adjust your stop loss to half, or you need to, if you don't want to adjust your stop loss to half, minimize your exposure to the market, because now it's not following your plan. And the moment price is not following your plan and the market is actually providing neutral information to you to then make a decision as to what to do specifically in that moment, but you just looking at what you seen, that's where a lot of traders make a mistake as to what they need to do now within the market. So instead of taking off 0.5% and moving their stop loss to half, what they're then going to do is they're just going to say, no, you know what, it's going to go down, it's going to go down, it's going to go down, it's gonna... price Will go down if it goes down. If it doesn't go down, then just close the trade. It's that simple. That's the way over a long period of time you will start to make money, okay? Over a long period of time you will start to make money. AUD, AUD, mate. Yeah, so I think that's our morning for us today. Two L's, one L, it's two very small L's actually. Very, very small. But don't worry about it, guys. I can tell you it's the first week of the month. There's a ton of news. Uh the month is still quite long, so let's get it, man. Let's get it. I'm telling you guys, I feel confident. I feel like we are definitely going to be doing big things here. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's let it go, man. Let's kill the markets. Let's also just allow the markets to be, in terms of if we can see it's not really doing what we needed to do, then let's stay away. Let's stay away in areas where we need to stay away, and then from there we can adjust accordingly. Okay, adjust accordingly. GBP, JPY continuing higher, but look at how it continues higher. Yep. Okay. Today I will attempt to back this if we don't get load shedding. If we do get load shedding, then I don't think I'll be back testing. Let me see what we can do later on in terms of time constraints. I want to release a normal video too. I'm not sure if it's going to be on risk management, on a prop firm. I don't know exactly what it's going to be on, but hopefully uh I'll think about it throughout the day, and then we'll make a decision. Okay. Have a great day further, guys. Hopefully, I see you guys for the backtesting session either later this afternoon or later this evening. But I think we will definitely have a backtesting session for an hour or two, and then we will move on from there. Okay. Have a great day further, guys.